December 25th offers many reasons to have fun. It is an annual competition celebrating the beginning of Jesus Christ. But in astronomy, this day is also the second anniversary of the launch of NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. Launched on Christmas Day 2021, James Webb was humanity's best space-based observatory, revealing the universe in a whole new light with unprecedented resolution and wavelength. James Webb just let astronomers feel like a party in honor of his birthday. Recently, it allowed them to visualize a colorful cluster of galaxies called the Christmas Tree Cluster. The James Webb Space Telescope found twinkling Christmas lights in this cluster in the form of 14 new short sky windows that suddenly brightened before dark. Officially known as MAX 0416 and located about 4.3 billion light-years from Earth, the Winter Wonderland was discovered by combining the James Webb Space Telescope and the Hubble Space Telescope. The large number of transitions detected in a single pass thanks to the duo suggests that there is much more to the Christmas tree galaxy cluster that remains to be determined. It's almost like a Christmas present for astronomers that just keeps on giving. The light from the Christmas tree galaxy cluster began its journey through space when the now 4.6 billion-year-old solar system was just born and is only about 300 million years old. This would make it mostly too dim for even the Webb telescope to see in detail. But a little trick, first recognized by Albert Einstein, makes viewing this cosmic Christmas a little easier. In his 1915 theory of general relativity, Einstein said that objects of enormous mass should deform the fabric of space and time, creating the curvature we experience as gravity. As an object moves between the Earth and the light source, the light from that background object takes different paths, making it appear enhanced from our perspective. This concept is known as gravitational lensing, and James Webb used this phenomenon with great success to see early points in the universe. Its view of the Christmas tree galaxy cluster is the latest example of this. Yin and team observed the transitions by examining 4 sets of images taken by James Webb over about 4 months as part of the James Webb Space Telescope's Pearls GTO program. The team identified the objects in the images as supernova explosions and is excited by this result, as they will now use these supernovae to study the galaxies where they occur. In addition, astronomers discovered something else amazing in the Christmas tree galaxy cluster. A monster star in a galaxy seen as it was when the universe was only 3 billion years old. They named the megastar Mothra after the giant kaiju from the Eastern movie. The galaxy in which Mothra lurked was dimmed to about 4,000 times its original brightness. The object lensing this galaxy is currently unknown, but Eno and team estimate it to be 10,000 to 1 million times the mass of the Sun. As noted by Jose Diego, lead author of the study and researcher at the Canary Institute of Astrophysics, this is a completely new view of the universe opened by James Webb. Just a few weeks ago, First Lady Jill Biden unveiled a photo of Cassiopeia A, the remains of a star that exploded 340 years ago, as part of the White House's new creation calendar. These and other photos follow a long tradition of astronomers and other stargazers associating the photo period with cosmic phenomena light years away from Earth. However, some of these festive observations involve genuine scientific wonder. Unlike the Christmas tree galaxy cluster, Cassiopeia A is much closer to home. Scientists have long studied the violent explosion and others like it to determine their role in cosmic evolution. They help galaxies grow. Danny Milovich, an astrophysicist at Purdue University who studies Cassiopeia A, wrote in an email, "Supernova remnants also create elements necessary for life, such as the oxygen we breathe, the iron in our blood, and the calcium in our bones." Located 11,000 light-years from Earth, Cassiopeia A has been observed by various space telescopes in the visible, X-ray, and infrared wavelengths. However, Webb's new infrared image gives a better picture. In April, NASA released an image of the supernova remnant using the telescope's mid-infrared instrument. The latest photo uses Webb's near-infrared camera, which captures gases, dust, and molecules radiating at hot temperatures. Red and orange structures covered in smoky material against a sparkling star background resemble an ornament hanging from a tree branch. As Dr. Milovich noted, 2 years ago, Webb was the perfect launch on Christmas morning. At the time, I thought it was the best Christmas present ever. But the telescope is the gift that keeps on giving. Interestingly, James Webb is not the only observatory that sends us Christmas presents. The European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope in Chile just captured a new image of a distant star-shaped nebula that looks like a turkey escaping a cosmic Christmas dinner. The festive image shows the billowing clouds of gas and dust that form the nebula IC 2944. About 6,500 light-years from Earth. IC 2944 has a striking bird-like appearance, so astronomers have nicknamed it the Running Chicken Nebula. In the new stunningly large 1.5 billion pixel image from the Very Large Telescope, the nebula's thin filaments of gas and dust glow pink, red, and orange, interspersed with bright blue stars like Christmas tree lights. The Canine Nebula is approximately 71 light-years away and is located in the constellation Centauri. It includes several stars, all captured in a new image that includes up to 25 full moons. The brightest region on the back of this cosmic bird is known as IC 2948. This region is filled with a vibrant plume of gas and dust and the bright blue light of hot young stars. These stars also spread into the rest of the nebula, forming its cosmic chicken, emitting significant amounts of ultraviolet radiation that breaks up the gas and dust, limiting star formation. But some regions of the running chicken, known as Bok spheres, resist this intense radiation and can be seen as dark, dense pockets of gas and dust around the nebula. Above, the celestial bird is a bright vertical column known as IC 2944 that looks almost like the beating of a bird's wing. IC 2944 is dwarfed by the twinkling star Lambda Centauri, closer to Earth than the Running Chicken Nebula, just 470 light-years away. The star is so bright that it can be seen with the naked eye from Earth. In the upper right corner of the image, the head of the running chicken forms two emission nebulae, regions of hot ionized gas known as GUM-39 and GUM-40. Another emission nebula, GUM-41, can be seen in the lower right corner of the image, forming the foot of a cosmic bird. The new image is completed with a sprinkling of white and blue stars reminiscent of falling snowflakes, each as unique and intricate as a real snowflake. Elsewhere in space, the Hubble Space Telescope gave us a remarkable starry snow globe to celebrate the holiday, reminiscent of a wonderland of Christmas lights.
The subject of the image is the billion-star galaxy UGC 891, an irregular dwarf galaxy located in the constellation Major, about 7 million light-years from Earth. To create the visible bright chromatic effect, the researchers compiled data collected by Hubble's Wide Field Camera 3 and Advanced Camera for surveys between 2006 and 2021. They ran the data through 12 filters that selected both broad and narrow mid-UV wavelengths. Visible red light. The red spots are thought to be interstellar hydrogen molecules, while the flashes within them are older stars, and in the far background are other distant galaxies that look almost like single stars so far away. We think that seeing shapes in space telescope images, Christmas or otherwise, is the same as seeing shapes in clouds. Everything is open to creative interpretation. However, there's no denying that the images are stunning, no matter how they look. In short, even the cosmos wishes you a happy holiday. Now that the new year is here, let's take a quick look at James Webb's most spectacular and amazing moments of 2023.1. One of our most distant black holes. After combining X-ray data from Chandra with deep infrared views of the galaxy cluster Abell 2744 by James Webb last month, scientists discovered a small, distant early galaxy with only about 10 to 100 million solar masses. But it was incredibly X-ray bright, indicating an active black hole of about 9 million solar masses. Not only is it the most distant black hole ever, but it is also our first case of a mass ratio so strong that the central black hole is nearly as massive as all the stars in the host galaxy combined. Point 2. A new treatment of crab fog. In 1054, a supernova erupted in the Milky Way galaxy that was so bright and persistent that it was visible from Earth for a long time. Now, nearly 1,000 years later, we can look to the same region of the sky to find the Crabbe Nebula, a supernova remnant more than 10 light-years across centered on the young, energetic spinning neutron star Crabbe pulsar. While Hubble's visible light views highlight various light-reflecting elements and gas knots, James Webb's infrared views revealed dust, stretched electrons, and even features cut by the wind and magnetism of the central pulsar. The question of the mass mystery, where all the supposedly missing material that would be needed to explode the protostar, can also be answered in the Webb data, which is still being analyzed. Point 3. James Webb's most in-depth review ever. The James Webb Space Telescope's Advanced Deep Extragalactic Survey, or JADES collaboration, has released a fully zoomed, exploratory view of their field with various NAM filters and MSA spectra that can cover a large number of imaged objects. Although it represents a relatively narrow field of view on the sky, it includes the most distant galaxy found so far, as well as several candidate objects that may be even further away. It shows the incredible detail and versatility of James Webb. Point 4. A look at the Orion Nebula. Many new stars are still being created under the watchful eye of James Webb. Some shown here are Herbig-Haro objects, massive young stars accented by stellar outflows. Other cases include protostars that are still forming, young single and binary stars that have already ended, and nebulous regions that even James Webb cannot penetrate. Finally, there were some surprises. Jupiter mass objects that are not part of any star system, including quite a few that are binaries. The photos are as amazing as the science is profound. Point 5. The most distant gravitational lens ever. At the center of this image is a massive compact galaxy about 17 billion light-years away in this expanding universe. The ring of red spots surrounding it is actually another distant galaxy in the same field of view as the closer one, but has been distorted by gravity into a ring, an example of gravitational lensing. Although more distant background lenses have been observed, this represents the most distant foreground lens ever found. In the field of cosmic discovery, James Webb continues to open up amazing vistas of the universe, pushing the boundaries of our understanding and shaping our cosmic story. From the depths of space to the first moments of space, Webb's observations have provided unprecedented insights into the mysteries of our universe. Point 1. Of James Webb's most remarkable achievements is his ability to peer into the far reaches of space and capture light from galaxies formed billions of years ago. By observing these ancient galaxies, astronomers can piece together the history of cosmic evolution and trace the origins of stars, galaxies, and even the structure of the universe itself.